talking baseball now from the shores of McCovey Cove and Oracle Park here in San Francisco. Today, the opener of this three-game set between the Philadelphia Phillies and the San Francisco Giants. Get ready for Giants baseball next. Anthony DeSclafani, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
That brings up Alec Bohm. He will lead this one off today. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Here now is Adam Hazley. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, Dero, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
Runner goes for second. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Hops this one up. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board.
Right. Harper.
Here's Bryce Harper now. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. Comes into play here at 273. 15 long balls and 41 RBIs. Here comes the 1-0. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
Here comes the 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Rhys Hoskins comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Here it comes, 1-0. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-0 is taken, strike 1.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Bohm over at second. Hazley is over at first with one away. And a swing and a misses. They got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Big strike off of the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that game, wiggle out the jam, and keep this game tied.
So next to bat will be Didi Gregorius, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Hey, it's looking like he may be able to get out of this one after giving up 2 singles early.
He's set. The 2-2. Center field, base hit, long throw to the plate, and he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
A nice way to start a new series, D-Roll. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game under our belt.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Count even now at 1-1. 1-1. Here it is. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back to the plate.
Frazier gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Zach Eflin will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Now at the plate, here is Tommy La Stella. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Tommy La Stella.
Pitch on the way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Dan, D-Row, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting second.
And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matty, when Buster Posey's in this lineup, he's a guy you have to keep your eye on. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He'll enter play right at .310 on the year. 6 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. The 1-0. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. McCutchen going back into the bleachers and gone. Solo shot here to left. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the Giants have come back to tie things here at 1-1.
Well, his offense spotted him a run in the top of the inning, and he just gave it right back. That's what happens when you plant one in a hitter's wheelhouse. Sent out of here in a hurry.
Into the box now. Donovan Solano.
The third baseman.
Swings and drives it to short. Taken in by Gregorius. And there's out number 2.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Clint Frazier.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the outfielder Clint Frazier. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Looking up is the center fielder. Swings into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot that time for Clint Frazier. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the Giants move out ahead. It's 2-1.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Plate now, Evan Longoria.
The first baseman.
This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Head-to-head of the start of play against Zach Eflin. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Now the 0-1.
Adele, 1-1.
2 out, nobody on. Hit back toward the mound. Gregorius to his left. He's there for it. Go to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Second inning now from San Francisco. San Francisco leads this one 2-1. Second inning set to go, and next to hit is the catcher, JT Realmuto.
The catcher, JT Realmuto.
First pitch of the AB now. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Now a swing and a bouncing ball down to Solano at third. Throws in time for the first out of the second.
Batting 8. The second base.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And behind the plate, world champion, former MVP, former Rookie of the Year, he's done it all. Buster Posey. Buster is in full command of this pitching staff.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. The numbers on the year, 272, 8 home runs, 26 RBIs. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And 2 quick outs here in the second.
Batting 9, the pitcher, number 56, Zach Eflin.
Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Zach Eflin. Now here's the first offering.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Inside, ball
And
one.
there's ball 1. A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher.
2 strikes.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And the throw to first ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're down 2-1. So in now for San Francisco,
Leading up
Posey
for the Giants,
set to lead off the home
catcher,
half of the second.
Buster Posey.
Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. Windup and the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Into right field. That's a base hit.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to get good on it.
Crawford.
Brandon Crawford digging in next as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He comes in with that average down in the 240s, 2 home runs and 4 RBIs. The 0-1 on its way.
1-1.
Posey on at first, nobody out. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Three balls and a strike to count to the Giants shortstop.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. There's 1. Throw on to first is in time, and they'll double up Crawford.
Batting 8, the right fielder, Steven Duggar.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next it'll be the outfielder, Steven Duggar. Here it comes. Grounded back up the middle. Segura has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Giants are down quietly. They lead it 2-1. set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up Alec Bohm.
The third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball inside.
Now here's the pitch.
1-1.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. A ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout
Up next
there.
for Philadelphia,
Not a whole lot to say about
the
that
center
pitch
fielder,
that hasn't been said a
Adam
million times already.
Hazley.
That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Standing in now, Adam Hazley. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Pulled toward right center field. Giving chase is Slater. He can't get there as it falls in.
Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average fall below 240 prior to this at bat. That knock had to feel good.
Harper.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. The count to Bryce Harper.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Runners on first with 1 down. Fouled off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2.
2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in here.
Taken in by Longoria to Crawford for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Giants on top, 2-1. Now to the plate, the pitcher,
Leading
Anthony
up for the
DeSclafani.
Giants.
He'll lead things off
The
here in this
pitcher,
one-run
Anthony
contest.
DeSclafani.
First offering on its way. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. 2-0 now.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
Now the 2-0.
Ball 3.
And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
One thing that can nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
And that can't find the zone either. It's ball 4, and on just 5 pitches, he's walked the pitcher leading off the inning.
Up next,
That leadoff walk is a great
second
way to start
baseman,
this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Here's Tommy La Stella now. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. Has a look, now the pitch. And a ball, 1-0. Slider laid off for a ball.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
DeSclafani gets his lead at first, nobody out. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. Now the 2-1. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone.
Number
and when
13.
you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to
Slater.
hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
To the plate now, Austin Slater, as he would look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. From the belt, the pitch. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
The 1-1. Into center field, line drive base hit. The relay, and he is in there.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving. D-Roll, both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers' meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Into the box, Donovan Solano. He sways and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the 0-1. A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. Bounce it to the left side. Fielded cleanly. The second for 1. Down to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Giants lead 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Joe Girardi during the commercial break about the Phillies offense, and overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Hoskins behind to count 0-2.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Now another 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Frazier is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now
So
batting,
with one away,
the
let's
shortstop,
punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the fourth inning. And as you can see there, both guys topping out at 96 miles an hour. One out, base is empty. And here's the left-handed hitting shortstop, Didi Gregorius now. First pitch of the AB on its way. High in the air out to center field. Slater's under it. 2 down.
now batting, left fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Next, here is Andrew McCutchen. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now here's the pitch.
Count 1-0.
Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike one. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Liner towards second. Over to first, and that retires the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Giants out in front here, 2-1. Bottom of the inning now. And digging in is the outfielder, Clint Frazier.
The left fielder, Clint Frazier.
First pitch on the way. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's
The
up there.
first
He's in
baseman,
swing
number
mode.
10,
That pitch
Evan
wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still
Longoria.
swung at it.
So now to the plate, Evan Longoria. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Longoria, a California native, actually. He's in the midst of his 14th Major League season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this, you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career.
Fouled away. Slow bouncer to the right side. Here he comes again, 1-2. And a swing and a miss there by Longoria as he can't connect, and that's a big second out now.
Really good late bite on that slider
The
right
catcher,
there.
number
The
28.
best ones have that late
Buster.
action that just darts at the last minute.
Posey.
They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey. as he grounds one briskly to short. Gregorius is there. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. They still lead it 2-1. Now it'll be JT Realmuto comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
The catcher, JT Realmuto.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball one. Ball one, no strike.
The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
The 2-0 on the way. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Oh, and a perfect location there as he catches the corner for strike 2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jean Segura.
Now 1 down with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the middle infielder, Jean Segura. First pitch of the AB now.
Ball one.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 now. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
Up next for Philadelphia, the pitcher, Zach.
So now into the box is Zach Eflin. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a bunt attempt here, and Posey able to stay with this one, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the third baseman, Alec.
So now to the plate, Alec Bohm. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch of the AB on its way.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Segura is off at first with 2 away. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. Now a ball rolls softly to second. Barehanded at his knees. Wow! Phillies strand 1. They still trail it here 2-1. Stepping up is Brandon Crawford as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Brandon
Ready with the first
Crawford.
pitch. Here it comes.
inside. That's the ball.
Crawford, a 6'1" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Two balls and two strikes to Crawford. One that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound, and he'll flip on to first to record the out.
The right fielder, number 6, Steven
The
Duggar.
bases are empty with one out now, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Steven Duggar. Pitch on the way. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Now it's 2-0.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
Now here's the pitch.
Ball. That's inside.
Runs up and gets this one down, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Now the payoff pitch home. Swung on and missed, strike 3. So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And so the pitcher will bat next. That brings up Anthony DeSclafani. Here's the first pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Giants pitcher.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
2 out, nobody on. Into right field, that's a base hit.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well,
Now
he's mixing in a base hit,
Tommy
giving his manager
La
options,
Stella.
whether or not he wants a pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for him.
Into the box now, Tommy La Stella. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Runner on first with 2 away. Lifted down the line in left. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1 to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do.
Deal on a spot like that. That's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job, but any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
In now, Austin Slater. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. 2 balls and no strikes.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
The set and the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs. He's got himself in a great hitter's count. Just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
As the pitching coach heads out for the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath. Pump him up a little bit. Let him know that he's got it under control.
And stepping in, Donovan Solano. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the AB now. Softly hit out towards short. And this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. Giants leave them loaded. They lead it 2-1. So here is Adam Hazley. He'll get his side started in the inning. And Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away. But whatever was going for them pretty much just disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. Again, he sends it out of play. The next 1-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Reined in. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Hey, it definitely looked like he had a little trouble getting that ball out of his glove. But with that bazooka of an arm, most third basemen have that strong arm. If you're going to play in the corners, you better be able to fire it across the diamond.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
Now the 2-0 home. One run, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And that one yanked just foul. Slider, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters having calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. He'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0.
I'll tell you right now, he let go of that one, and he wanted to pull it back. That was a hanger, bad spot over the heart of the plate. He's lucky. He's lucky that's getting sent back to him.
Here's another 1-2. 2-2 now with 2 away and the bases empty.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
And it's fouled away. Low-scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he'll make it into third here with a 2-out triple.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Hoskins on third with 2 out. The slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2 pitch. And strike 3 called as he says, "You gotta be kidding me," with the side retired. No damage done after the 2-out triple. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Clint Frazier.
The left fielder, Clint.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. So 1 away in the inning, and it's time to check out the standings in the National League East to see where the Phillies find themselves entering play today. So stepping in is Evan Longoria. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Hey! I got a ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
I got 2-1 to count.
1 out, nobody on. And treading carefully with Longoria here. It's 3-1 now. A former MVP waiting on deck in the form of Buster Posey. The 3-1. lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
The catcher, number 28, Buster.
So a runner at first now with one away, and that'll bring up the former World Series champ, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Soft grounder left side. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
The batter, number 35, shortstop, Brandon.
So a runner at second, 2
Crawford.
down now. And stepping in with slip field and shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss. Lays off the sinker here. A ball and a strike. That's in there. Base hit. Longoria rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate. And they now lead by 2.
The right fielder, number 6, Steven Duggar.
Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ball game. Vince Velasquez will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Number 21, Vince Velasquez.
And that'll bring up Steven Duggar as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. No hits to this point. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. Crawford, the runner at first with 2 gone. Here's a pop-up now. Bohm in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Hit back up the middle. Throw on the second for the force, and the side is retired. 1 for the Giants on this swing by Brandon Crawford. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th. It's now 3-1 San Francisco. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Reyes Maranta will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Mike Yastrzemski is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
The left fielder, Andrew McCutcheon.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Andrew McCutcheon is in for a 3rd plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. Yastrzemski's got it, and there's 1 gone.
Good contact to start out the inning. thought he might be on pace with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Next to hit is JT Realmuto. A couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Hit high and deep out to left field. Into the bleachers and out of here. JT Realmuto with a solo shot, number 11 for him on the season, and the Phils have cut it to a 3-2 game now.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Now that second baseman.
Gene Segura standing in. Lays off 1-0. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
2-0 count, the pitch. Popped him up. Posey is there, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The pitcher, number 21, Vince Velasquez.
Ronald Torreyes will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 74, Ronald Torreyes.
First delivery to him. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Two and one after the foul ball there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2. Payoff pitch home. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Phillies get 1 in the frame courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Giants 3 and the Phillies 2. Archie Bradley gets the call from the pen to take the ball
now
for the home 7th.
Philadelphia, number 23, Archie Bradley.
Now to the plate, Mike Yastrzemski.
Leading
He's
up
newly
for the
entered into the
Giants,
ball game, so this will be his
the right
first trip
fielder,
to the plate here in
Mike
inning number 7.
Yastrzemski.
Here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. 1-1. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Into his motion, here comes the 3-1. And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Show some great patience at this point, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
At the plate, Tommy La Stella, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready with the 0-1.
Oh, that's inside.
Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Fouled off.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Fouled away.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to first, and they get them both.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly. But that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Austin Slater will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Now here's the pitch. And he'll look at the first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
2 out, nobody on. The count now at 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. And it's fouled away. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. They're up 3-2.
Your
Jake
attention,
McGee
please.
has been summoned from the
Now
bullpen
pitching
as he'll
for
do
the
so to start the 8th.
Number 17, Jake McGee.
Ready to begin the 8th and set to go as the third baseman, Alec Bohm.
No, you're only down 1 right here, but the exploding stuff that's coming out of the back end of a lot of teams' bullpens. I mean, just north of 95 plus. Stuff diving all over the plate. It's gotten a lot tougher to scratch across runs against these teams' bullpens.
McGee typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake-bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. But that said, he is prone to giving up the home runs. I think one of the cause of that, Matty V, he leaves a lot of pitches up in the strike zone. He needs to be down in the zone when he's effective.
Nope.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
The 1-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Back goes Yastrzemski. He gets there and makes the play for the first down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Adam Hazley.
Next up is Adam Hazley. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Now here's the first offering.
Counts 1-0.
And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. 2 balls and a strike.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. Swing and a ground ball to third. Throw out to first, 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Digging in next, Bryce Harper. His individual history against Jake McGee. He's 1 for 4. First pitch of the AB now. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. There is La Stella. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Phillies down in order. Still a 3-2 ball game.
Your
Hector
attention,
Neris
please.
is on to pitch out
Now
of the
pitching
bullpen
for
in the
the
bottom
Phillies.
half of the 8th.
Number 50, Hector Neris.
Now at the plate, Donovan Solano.
Leading up
And
for the
he's
Giants,
over in this one, batting
the
out of the
third
3
baseman,
spot.
Donovan Solano.
And now the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Oh, not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, that's ball 3. The Giants right now are looking for base runners. They'd love to start this inning with the leadoff walk.
In there, and it's full 3-2.
Full count, 3-2.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Now batting, left fielder, Clint Frazier.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Clint Frazier. He's set and the pitch. Now the 1-0. Hit hard to short. Segura for 1 on to first, and that's the 4th double play they've bounced into so far today. And with it, 2 are gone.
The first baseman, number 10, Evan.
Next to bat for the Giants, Evan Longoria. His career numbers against Hector Neris. He's 1 for 4. First offering on its way. Here it comes, 0-2. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Giants are down quietly, but they still lead it 3-2. Marlene Garcia takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 66, Marlene Garcia.
New inning set to get underway. That'll bring up Rhys Hoskins.
The first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
From the stretch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. The 1-0. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Longoria has room in foul territory, and no one will track it down.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Here comes the 1-2. It's a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Here's Didi Gregorius as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he fouls this one off. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Pulled toward right center field. Back goes Yastrzemski. But he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And he's going to get there. And he's in at third now as the tying run after the 1-out triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how manager's thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Here it comes.
That's a ball.
Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
This would seem like an easy RBI situation. 2-0 count, runner in scoring position, but you have to know there's an open base, and he might be pitching around you.
Fastball well outside. A 3-1 count for the Phillies left fielder.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The 3-2 pitch. So there's ball 4. And it wouldn't surprise me a bit to see the next guy get 4 wide ones as well.
I'm sure the manager is fine with
Now
that.
batting.
He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base
Your
was
attention,
open, though,
please.
so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Roman Quinn
Number
will be
24.
summoned now to be the pinch runner. Striding in is JT Realmuto. Potential tying run for him at third base.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into his wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Here's a look over to first, and he's back in standing. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
Shows bunt as he gets this one down. And he's safe. And that lead disappears with it as this is now a 3-3 ball game.
Second base.
Next up, Jun Segura, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Here's the first pitch.
Nope. Ball
Low for ball 1. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. The 1-0. Fouled off. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and he pops him up. And that's going to fall for a base hit. Throw into third. And this will not be in time as he's into third base safely.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel really good about yourself.
Jose Alvarez enters the game
Now
with
pitching
1 gone in the
49.
top of inning number 9.
Number 49, Jose Alvarez.
Scott Kingery will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Scott Kingery.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. This is lined into left field, and he delivers a big base hit. And a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a two-run game now.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
To the plate now, Alec Bohm. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. The 1-0 home.
That's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run push, he has to make the throw.
Standing in now, Adam Hazley. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Lifted down the line in left. And he's going to get there after a long run as he gloves it for the second out.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and that'll bring up Bryce Harper. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he takes ball 1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
4 runs here in this half inning. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner from second is in to score.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. You see a 3-run lead, and then your offense gets it to 4, and you know that save situation's gone out the window. Don't tell me that didn't hurt.
Oh, it does. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
The 1-0. Hit hard to third. Right to him. It's also good to Estella at second, and the force out means the inning is over. So, boy, the wheels really came off the bus here in the top of the 9th as a huge 9th inning rally has totally changed the complexion of this ballgame. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Phillies 7 and the Giants 3. Roman Quinn will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Jose Alvarado, a 6-foot 2-inch left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill.
Number 46, Jose Alvarado.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Buster Posey.
The catcher, Buster Posey.
First pitch coming, here it is. The 1-0 home. lifted down the line and left. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what
Now
do?
batting,
You come in.
shortstop,
That's a
Brandon
hard pitch for any hitter to do
Crawford.
anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Lifetime versus this arm. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. And here's a pitch taken by Crawford for a ball. 3-1. Swung on and missed. 3-2.
Hey, I know he's aware he can't tie the game with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's just trying to excite the boys and get one on the board.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Payoff pitch one more time. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
No problems for
The
him on the
pitcher,
mound.
number
Since he's come out of the
49,
pen to start this inning.
Jose
That's back-to-back days, and
Alvarez.
he's making it look
Your
pretty
attention,
easy.
please.
This has the makings of
Pinch
a
hitting
good
for the
outing so
Giants.
far.
Kurt Casale
Number 2,
will pinch hit here
Kurt
with 2 outs and the bases
Gus
empty.
Valley.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Comes into play here at 273. 3 homers and 11 RBIs. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. This one's down to third. Throw on to first will take care of him, and the Phillies have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over. And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. The Phillies capitalized on a huge 9th inning on the way to the win. Hector Neris earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire